Clippers ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Jordan Point Clippers.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Really here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Ali. And not sure what he was thinking.
Yo, freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got on pulpit. I get on that Harlem same painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me my got it on lock, body don't stop. Make it hot, love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves to the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the highs, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who is that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is here for the Kings. Caspi, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Then substitution here for Phoenix. Lures checked in for Mirza Teletovic. PJ Tucker comes in for Warren. Ice checked in for Booker. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe with John Lewis. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. Suns trail by 9. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
And you know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Collison kicks to Caspi. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game has never been a problem with him. As great a physical player as any other small forward in the league, his one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths.
McLemore, no good. Suns trail by 8. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. First in points off turnovers. Second in assists. And they're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And looking at their ranking in points off turnovers, numero uno. And that's how you demoralize an opponent. Make them pay for every mistake.
Collison, no good.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head, like Gay does at times. He does so much on the floor, it is odd when he vanishes for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few years in the league.
Elbow shot is on the way. Jump shot is good that time. Gay's got 7.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the Kings making a change here. Koufos is checked in. Alex Len's checked in for the Suns. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the wide open shot from Collison. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Kings lead by 11. From deep. And it's Freak missing.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Suns shooting just 35% to start the game. Feeds to Lure. Drops in the tray.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Kings leading now by 8. Collison dishes to Caspi. Passes it to Koufos. And the shot is long.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And it's Phoenix scoring again.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Sacramento again missing. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
And it's Koufos missing. Suns trail by 7. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, George Karl and I caught up for just a bit. Though they haven't won in their first 2 meetings this year, Coach said he expects a different story this time around with a new offensive approach. He said that he wants them to attack more and not worry so much about finding the perfect shot. Really just simplify things for them. Let's see if that approach can take the season series to 1-2, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
And the shot is good. Suns trail by 8. Goodwin kicks to Knight. And the pass to Lure. He dishes it to Freak. The feed to Land. Pass to Lure. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Tries it from 9. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 8 points for Freak.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Here's Collison. And he makes good on the layup. Collison's got 10.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Back to Knight. And the release was before the buzzer. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Kings ahead. They're up by 8. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And Chandler has long been the kind of player I'll coach. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Booker. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Allison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Caspi is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Koufos in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
And a wide open look for Freak. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. This is what this team is all about here. I mean, they're forcing their way inside, just bulldozing themselves into the paint area, and they're having a lot of success.
Knight passes to Ali. Can't hit, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Collison with it. Out defended by Freak. Collison dishes to Cousins. Back to Collison. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the wide open shot from Warren. The baseline jumper goes down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Collison kicks to Koufos. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Knight passes to Ali. The three ball. That is good. Freak's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for this.
Locked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the...
A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career to date.
No good from Caspi.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Warren, good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Cousins. Again, the miss by the Kings. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Kings on top, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first game, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Darren Collison really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You know, we talk so often about making...
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. The Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ali, he's in at point guard. John Lure's out there with Len. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Knight in at the shooting guard. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Freak kicks to Len. Makes it off the glass. Len's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Stolen away. Puts up a three. Reverses, and Lure gets it to go. Lure's got 5 now.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
They set the pick. A drive by Collison to the right side. McLemore, and it's Lure with the rebound. Suns have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. A nice shot by Knight.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Caspi dishes to Cauley Stein. Collison for 3. Knight grabs the board.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And McLemore kicks to Cauley Stein. A drive by Collison. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Collison's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Darren Collison.
Been a big game for Freak. He has 17 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And the Suns making a change here as well. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Inside, here's Knight. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Knight's got 8.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside make them beat you from deep.
5 to shoot. No good from Caspi. And it's the Suns' ball. They've got a 13-2 run goal. Shot's good. That's 10 points for Brandon Knight.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Caspi, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. Your shooting leader since the All-Star break in the NBA. The Suns #1.
Kevin, all shooters need to have good legs. Part 2 of the season has given these guys fresh legs.
Free throw drops for Caspi. And both free throws good for Caspi. Suns trail by 16. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He ended with 23 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Now, gentlemen, fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And that one falls for Bellinelli.
Well, Marco Bellinelli in this one. He has 11 points. And free throws have been big for him today with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And, you know, guys, Marco Bellinelli really hit his stride 2 seasons ago. He was way up across the board as a shooter and assist man. Even his rebounding had improved over his career averages. But then last year, he took a bit of a step back.
Lure the pass to Warren. Here's Ali. Buries the long-range jumper.
Come on now, let's go.
Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The drive by Collison, and that is good. And the Kings lead by 17. Talking about Bellinelli, he won the NBA three-point shootout back in 2014. Looked like he'd perfected his stroke. That gave him, Greg, confidence in every other part of his game.
And talent is one thing, but confidence truly does trump almost everything else. And he just didn't seem to have it last season. But he has that craftiness and high-level skill set to really bounce back this year and prove that he's the real deal.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Collison, no good. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Freak with the ball.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
And you're going to take as many of those high-percentage shots as you can get.
On the free throw, no good. It'll count. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down. And the Kings making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Freak's checked in for Phoenix. We've got Rudy Gay. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's AC in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. That's good. 24 points for Rudy Gay.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Here's Ali, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And that one's good. Cousins.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And it's Freak missing. Kings leading now by 20. Fires from 14. Booker pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kings shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Gay with it, now defended by Warren. Baseline J on the way, and there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Rondo.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Freak dishes to Chandler. Pass to Teletovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Warren, good.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Sacramento with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his play and stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
And he sinks the second.
Gay has it rolling and going tonight. He has 9 rebounds and 6 assists.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
And the first one at the line is good. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
No good on the second free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Gay, steps back and drains the jump shot. Gay's got 27 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Guys, he's shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
Suns trail by 21. And Booker kicks to Warren. Here's Ali. Suns keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys. Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close, you really got to give it up here for the Kings.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for DeMarcus Cousins. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Quincy Acey. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Ben McLemore in for Rajon Rondo. The shot by Bellinelli, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. Ali. Here's Len. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Here's McLemore. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply time left.
And he sinks the second. It's tipped and out.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take
the 2K Sports postgame show.